My wife was craving some daddy cream donuts, so I grabbed a couple baby pumpkins and decided to make her some from scratch. First step, slice the pumpkins, scoop the seeds, rub them down with a little bit of oil, and then let the oven do its thing. While they roasted, I mixed a couple eggs, salt and baking powder, cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice, butter and vanilla extract, brown sugar and Greek yogurt, and then cane sugar. But once the pumpkins were done in the oven, I began the process of peeling them, blending them into a smooth puree, and mixing it into the batter along with gluten-free flour. Roll the dough out, cut the donuts, and from there, the rest was history. I even did a big one with my homemade honey glaze that I couldn't wait to finish them off with. But once the avocado oil was hot enough, I gave the donuts a hot bath. And yes, I did all of that just to make sure wifey got the donuts she was craving. Do you ever stop to realize how fast time is flying and how easy it is to stay comfortable? Well, this morning didn't allow me to do that. I had a 3 a.m. wake to get dressed, grab my gear, and leave the cabin to meet Dad. He handed me a bag full of supplies, including bear spray, and then proceeded to tell me, up here you are not at the top of the food chain. Snow boots on and split board clipped in, we started climbing Big Mountain. As we gained elevation, the city disappeared behind us, and this was my first time entering a cloud. Suddenly, everything was frozen in time. Buildings, trees, signs. At the top, we locked our boards together, and then it was time to head back down the steep mountain. It was my first time ever snowboarding, so of course I fell a couple times. Then it clicked.
There you go. Lean forward.
And time wasn't the only thing flying anymore.
Woo!
I was too.
Let's go! Yeah! Ow!
Think, right? That's it.
That was fun.
See this car.
I want to do that again. Okay?
Yeah, you ready? Best one yet, huh?
Pizza! Cottage cheese. Flour. Oregano. Pepper.
Onion and garlic powder.
Eggs. Mix it. Oven 350. 20 minutes. Chicken. Pepper. Onion. Tomato sauce. Cheese. More cheese. Good. Come over here, fire!
wife loves when I'm in the kitchen. And it's not just because she gets a break from it, but because your boy came a long way from playing with the pots and pans. I went from pork and beans and weenies to one heck of a breakfast sandwich, onto meals like what I'm making right now, a crispy red snapper spaghetti. See, Britt loves pasta, and I love fried snapper. So tonight, I decided to combine two of our favorite meals into one dish. And spoiler alert, it was absolutely delicious and she loved it. A few years ago, I wouldn't have dared to come in the kitchen and try something new like this. But the more weekends I spent cooking dinner, the more confident I became experimenting. I started out cooking to give my wife a break. Now I cook more often than she even needs me to. Random nights, I'll tell her, hey babe, don't worry about dinner tonight. I got it. And she still gets excited every time. See, really, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot. My family was craving crab legs for dinner. It was my night to cook, so I had to make sure it was a fun one. I tackle the weekend meals while my wife throws down throughout the weekdays. I wouldn't say we're in competition, but the kids seem to think so. They'll always try to find a way to throw in there how mommy or daddy does it better when it comes to this or that. But what they haven't realized yet is my wife and I are always on the same thing. We don't allow any outside influences to come between us and our relationship, not even the kids. It's never a me or her versus each other thing. It's always an us against the problem. With that being said, my wife and I are both competitive in our own ways, and one of the means in which we both give and receive love is acts of service. So we do our best to go above and beyond. And when it's our time to shine, we don't just show up and cook, we show out. A bit of oil, and then let the oven do its thing. While they roasted, I mixed a couple eggs, salt and baking powder, cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice, butter and vanilla extract, brown sugar and Greek yogurt, and then cane sugar. But once the pumpkins were done in the oven, I began the process of peeling them, blending them into a smooth puree, and mixing it into the batter along with gluten-free flour. Rolled the dough out, cut the donuts, and from there, the rest was history. I even did a big one with my homemade honey glaze that I couldn't wait to finish them off with. But once the avocado oil was hot enough, I gave the donuts a hot bath. And yes, I did all of that just to make sure wifey got the donuts she was craving.